welcome back to High Now Daily. Now, joining me right now is Heidi Ho. She is the Executive Director of PONO Legal, which provides free legal services to those impacted by the Maui fires. So thank you so much for joining me today. That is such an incredible thing that you are doing with PONO Legal and helping our Maui victims and everybody out there, our family, our friends. So thank you again for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us here.
Yes, of course. So let's talk a little bit story right now. Okay. We want to get to know you a little bit. Like, who are you? Where you came from? I know you're in San Fran. You came back because you wanted to help. So let's start there.
So originally, I'm a Maui girl. I'm born and raised in Makua, Maui, and went to Kamehameha schools. But I am a law professor at University of San Francisco School of Law. But I have always come back and forth. You know, I teach in San Francisco, but I come back in the summers. So I was actually in my summer program at USF when the fires happened. I just come back to San Francisco and just heartbreak, right? You wake up Wednesday morning and you're like, what the heck just happened? And by Thursday, you know, I was feeling like like I needed to help and I didn't know how to do that. You know, one of my brothers is propane and water filter, so he was able to be helpful. My mom's head coach of Hawaiian Canoe Club, and she could get the boats and everything to get there when the roads were closed. And so everybody felt like they were helping. And I was like, what can I do? I'm here so far away. But what I could do was activate my Hawaii bar. So I have the bars in California, Massachusetts, and Hawaii. And Hawaii, we don't have the Katrina rule, which allows out-of-state lawyers to practice law in Hawaii. So I activated my Hawaii bar, and a friend of mine helped me co-found PONO Legal, which stands for Pro Bono Organization for Native Ohana. And we really wanted to emphasize the pro bono, which means free. We wanted to do free legal services to help fill the pukas that happen, right? Not everybody's going to qualify for legal aid. Not everybody's going to qualify for Native Hawaiian Legal Corporation. So we're going to here to help and fill those pukas. And so I convinced my law school to let me come home for 10 days a month. And so I would fly home 10 days in September, 10 days in October, and provide free legal services. And we started really with the first responders. A lot of them lost their homes, and so it's hard to go back to work after you suffered such a trauma and have to do the rebuild, right, and or cleanup and everything else, and the paperwork and FEMA and
Well, it's such a commitment, right, to come back here and just help out. So we appreciate your commitment for coming back to Hawaii so you can take care, right? You're from Maui, so take care of your ohana, essentially. These are the people and, you know, in your backyard, say, you know. So let's talk a little bit about PONO Legal and how people can learn more about what you do. If they need help and they need your services, can you tell everybody how they can benefit from that?
Yeah, so, you know, when you have, so pro bono work, usually it's like one area of law. So you go and maybe you have a problem with your landlord, right? And you go and you get help to get free legal services. In a disaster, there are several areas of law triggered, right? So everyone who had insurance, most people are underinsured, right? So most people, if you had insurance, then you're denied FEMA, right? And so you had to 60 days to file for an appeal. And so really you had to exhaust your insurance in order to then file for your FEMA appeal. And then, so everyone kind of had a different journey, right? So there's also people who lost their job. So maybe they didn't lose the house or the place that they're renting, but they lost the job. So therefore, you no more employment, you no more health insurance, you no more. So how do I go and navigate that? So there's all of these areas of law in a disaster timeline that gets triggered. You still got to pay your mortgage, but you also got to have a place to live, right? So how do you do that in Hawaii? And so there's SBA loans, and then you get the misnomers of like when Auntie who says like, babes, I never have a business, you know, because a small business loan, right? And I just live there. I go, oh, Auntie, it's just a misnomer. You got to apply though, because this will give you a better chance to move forward. So
many different details, intricacies when it comes to needing legal support and help. So for those who are watching this and they need the support, can you give them your contact?
Yes.
How does that work?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Contact us ponolegal.org, or they can call us. We have an office in Wailuku. It's at 96 Central. We actually actually, my mom is a Hawaii lawyer who was retiring in July, and then when all this happened, we're like, we'll keep your office and keep your bar number because we need you to help us too. So it's definitely a family affair in doing that. And then our phone number is area code 808-244-1580. So if you have a question or you need help in navigating the legal system or the questions, like right now, it's a rebuild, the permitting for rebuild, the cleanup is almost done. So it's going to be a lot. It's a long process.
It's a long process. It's going to be a lot, and you are also looking for more help. So if there's any lawyers that want to come and be a part of the team.
Yes, we got funding. So PONO Legal got funding from Maui Strong and from the Hawaii Justice Foundation. We have money now to hire another attorney, which I totally need because school is starting up again, and it's hard to do 2 full-time jobs. So if any Hawaii attorney, Hawaii barred attorney, especially someone who's physically on Maui is interested, we are looking right now. And there is an application on our website. It said the 23rd of June, but we're going to extend to...
we need your services. We absolutely need this service for Maui. So please go ahead and check out their website. Get your application in because she is looking for some partners to join her as well. So thank you so much for all the work you're doing on Maui.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.